Live from Afro Studios in the heart of Orlando, Florida, it's the Lowdown starring James Young. Tonight, James welcomes TV and film composer Rob Diggy. And now, as smooth as polar bear's toenails, give it up for our host, James Young. Come on.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you. That felt good, sir. Thank you. Polar bear's toenails.
How about that?
I will take that, man. As always, thank you for that wonderful, colorful intro, my friend.
Hey, man, you're absolutely welcome, man. It's a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, brother.
Happy Valentine's to you, Dave. You got somebody special in mind?
Absolutely, a couple of them.
Oh, wow, okay. On that note, I'll be right back, sir. Now, thank you all at home for tuning in. Thank the audience here today. This, in fact, is the Lowdown. Now, we got a great show for everybody. We got TV and film composer Rob Diggy, Grammy Award-winning, composer Rob Diggy in the house.
Yes, in the building,
In
baby.
the building. Look at us. Okay.
Yes, look at us.
All right, man, you ready to get the people what they want?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, let's give them the lowdown, if you will. Well, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Or as many florists call it, suckers who are willing to pay twice as much day. I know love is in the air, and most folks will be celebrating with some dinner and some expensive gifts. Today, I challenge you to think about those people who are alone. That's right, no sweet tarts. Nobody sent them chocolate-covered strawberries. That's right, diabetics.
Wow, yes.
Now, I'm sure you thought I was going to say single people. No, no, no. If you single in 2023, it's a choice. They have robots that can cook like Bobby Flay and look like Beyonce.
All right, yes.
Just keep your sugar-free friends in mind as you juggle those heart-shaped jelly beans. That's right. Yeah. Now, fellas, this is important. As a man who's been married for 22 years, let me give you young bucks a bit of advice on this most important of days. No matter how many times your girl has said something along the lines of, I don't need flowers or candy or jewelry on Valentine's Day. I just need you. Yeah, let me just say, you better not come home empty-handed.
That's a lie.
It's a lie. I'm going to tell you right now, otherwise Valentine's Day in your house is going to quickly turn into Groundhog's Day. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Just you popping your head out of the doghouse every few hours seeing if it's safe to come out yet. And it ain't.
It never is.
It never is. That's right, people. The Super Bowl might be over for men, but for women, it's just getting started. Because today is the day they've been training for since the beginning of the year. Now, most veteran women, they know how this works, Mike. The closer it gets to Valentine's Day, the nicer they are to their man because they want a good gift.
You're right, you're right.
All right, man. I know my wife's been actually paying me compliments for the past 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Yesterday, she even told me that I'm the second best looking man in the house.
Second best man. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Yeah, but the problem is, I'm the only man in the house, Mike.
Oh, Lord. I thought maybe the kids or something. No.
No, man, it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold
out there,
in your house.
Now, it's not all candy and roses for everybody today because there's a group of people, like we said earlier, who will not be celebrating Valentine's Day.
You do mean the diabetics, right?
No, I mean lonely people.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm just saying, it must be hard to be single on Valentine's Day when all you see is people in love. Yeah. But don't worry, single people, because a lot of couples today are going to be single tomorrow.
Yes.
Because of bad gifts.
Yes, yes. Yes.
That's how my mom and dad called it quits. My dad bought my mama a vacuum for Valentine's Day.
Wait, why would he do that?
He said to help her suck the life out of everything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they last day together looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They broke up after that.
Just want to say, rest in peace, Pops.
Okay. Oh, wow. They broke up.
Ooh, they broke up, literally. All right. Well, here we in the middle of Black History Month, man. And today we like to take a moment to wish a very happy heavenly birthday to Mr. Frederick Douglass. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, he's considered one of America's greatest orators. He became one of the world's foremost abolitionists and human rights leaders. His famous 4th of July speech illustrated his boldness to speak the truth regardless of any personal consequences. Now, there have been great speeches by great men and women of color since then. Mike, when I think of great wordplay, it's this. I came to overcome before I'm gone by showing and proving and letting knowledge be born.
That's real talk right there. That's real talk. Now, is that Dr. King or is that Malcolm X? That's good talk there, man.
No, that's Rakim from '88. Follow the leader.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's a lyricist.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
lyricist. Give it to him. Give
I
it to him.
felt that.
You felt that?
Yeah.
I did too.
And finally, in relationship news, has your marriage lost some of its spark? Well, fear not. Some of the country's top couples counselors recommend rekindling that fire by going on dates. I'll be honest, my wife and I are currently trying this out ourselves.
Oh, yeah, James. How's that going?
Pretty good, I guess. I mean, personally, I haven't been on any yet, but her Saturdays are booked up for the next 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You let
Yeah.
your wife go. Oh, wow.
It hurts a little bit, just a little bit.
It should. It should hurt a little bit.
All right, moving on, man. We got a great show, like we said. We have Grammy award-winning composer, Mr. Rob Diggy. Check out some of his work. Hey! All right, guys, welcome back. You're still tuned in to the Lowdown. Now, Mike, we got a special guest in the building today because it's Valentine's Day. And you know as well as me, Valentine's is all about setting the mood and the tone.
Yeah.
And this next gentleman, that's exactly what he does because he's a TV and film composer. Y'all give it up for my man, Rob Diggy! Yes!
What's up, Frank? What's up, Frank? How you feel, baby?
Man, I can't complain at all, sir. Thank you for being here today. How you feel?
Feeling pretty darn good, in the word of Deion Sanders.
Shout out to Dion, man. Now, I know you must be feeling good, man, because I'm looking at your setup, sir, and I noticed a few awards back behind you there, sir, so you must be feeling pretty darn good.
Yes, these are what you call remix production plaques.
Okay.
They're not the actual record plaques. These were records that the companies send in from Columbia to Sony, all the other, whatever companies, Universal. And what we do is we remix the vocals, the acapellas. They send us acapellas, and then we take them and make new records out of them. What I'm proud of is that I learned the art early on of how to listen to acapellas and play, because you have to be a piano player to play around vocals. And then like for the remixes that we were able to create, I had to always come in and arrange vocals, arrange piano around the vocal to make it feel really good,
Gotcha, and you've done that. Now, I want to ask in the very beginning, what got you into music? Was it you in high school? Was there parents taking you to band practice and all this good stuff? What led you to music?
I think early on, my uncles, I wasn't anything planned or said I want to be a musician or this is something, my career path I want to take.
Really?
I wanted to do like vocational arts, automotive, computer, things like that.
Okay.
And I didn't know anything about music playing until actually high school, I would say. I did have a band when we were growing up. My brothers and cousins and we all had a little, family band. But even then, I didn't think that, okay, this is the next step to stardom. We were just kids, It didn't hit me until probably high school that I got my band scholarship,
There you go.
And
absolutely.
This is school, university band for trombone.
Okay. So how many instruments do you play, Rob?
4 or 5. I'm a brass player.
I like how nonchalant you are about being multi-talented. Man, only 4 or 5. The normal amount.
Well, guitar and piano are my strong points.
Okay.
And then trombone is third, and then like everything else, the trumpet. I can play a little, sousaphone and things like that. But percussion, I can't play drums, but I can play percussion. So yeah, about 4 instruments and upright bass.
Bro, there's no question why you so award-winning, man, because you do it all, man. You're amazing at what you do.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
You're quite welcome. Now, being in the industry that you do music and you do music for films, who are you most influenced by in the industry?
There's a composer that I'm really I have to look up to is Brian Tyler, and it's two, Brian
Okay.
Tyler and Terrence Blanchard. You probably heard
Okay.
of Terrence Blanchard's music through Spike Lee movies.
Yes, sir.
So, and Brian Tyler does like all the Fast and Furious stuff. He just did the new Mario Brothers, the Ninja Turtles movie. I like his style.
There you
You
go.
know, I like his style to play. I like the way he arranges. I haven't had a chance to do big action movies, but I'm prepared.
There you go. You just in case, man. There you go. Now, will you
And
explain to
then,
the audience at home watching right now what's the difference is between doing production and scoring and composing?
well, production, it's pretty much under the same umbrella as all production. But when you're talking about scoring to film, if you want to just
Hmm.
take it that route, um, you have to arrange around characters. That's pretty much what I do all day. Is watch characters on film and decide what they need for the scene. And that's all culminating in production. So that's all under the same umbrella
Uh-huh.
of getting it done. So you have to know quick what the characters need. You have to
Hmm.
know sound. You have to know what sound. So once you get that done, then you're fine. You know,
There you go. But music is so important, like I said at the beginning of this interview, because what you guys do is you set the tone and the mood of that scene. Like there's
we
certain
do.
music you'll hear in iconic films that you know, oh, I need to be scared right now. I would tell you, growing up for me, I didn't go to the beach for a long time because that music was in the back of my head every time I got in the water. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That dun dun. And that's exactly what you guys do. That's when you're successful. When you can invoke emotion, for people to feel something when that music comes on, that's when you know you're on the right track.
Well, you know, James, I when I give my examples, that's the example that I give. I give the Jaws example. Say, what do
Bro.
you do? I say, well, I'm a composer. I score. What is that? I say, you ever seen Jaws?
Hmm. And everybody's like, oh, I get it now, bro.
and,
I'm gonna
and,
tell you,
and
bro,
they
I
hum
just
to,
learned
they
to
hum to.
swim last week. Okay.
I'm glad you did, man, because you're gonna need it with the theme song.
I looked a little ridiculous with my little floaties, but hey, man, I was out there.
Now, come on, let's get it.
All right.
Let's.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to continue our conversation with Mr. Rob Diggy. All right. Right back. All right. Welcome back, everybody. You're still tuned into the Lowdown, and we are still having a great conversation with TV and film composer Rob Diggy in the building today. Yes. Now I'm excited, like I said, to have you here, man. But I wanted to ask you. You have done some scoring on TV as well. You actually did some stuff on BET Plus. I want to ask you, how did you get the job scoring Family Business?
Um, like I always thought if I was sitting around the house
Hmm.
watching television, I was gonna get a phone call, I was gonna get an email, something was gonna happen. Can I tell the backstory first?
Yeah.
The backstory is my friend Earl Powell. I gotta mention his name. His son is on this show, All American,
Yes.
and about 3 weeks before I got the family business gig, I called Earl and I was like, Earl, I said, man, your son is on the show. I said, why don't you see if you could, talk to the people, talk to your son and see if you can get music on the show or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna talk to him. So he did talk with him and everything, but at that time I think they were like wrapping up or something.
Okay.
So turns out that about 2 weeks later, I jumped on my knees and I prayed to God. I said, God, you got to open up some more doors.
There you
Open
go.
up just another door so I could feel a little comfortable with what I'm doing. And he winded up getting a call from Trey Haley. Well, put it this way, there was an 818 that came through my phone.
Okay.
And normally when 818 comes through or 213 from California, I know it's business. And
There you go.
so he wound up hanging up and I called him. I said, hey, somebody called Rob. And he said, I'm Trey Haley from Tridestin Studios. And he went through the whole spiel and everything. And we talked and he asked me, was I busy? I told him no. I said, let's work. And so we got the ball rolling. And from there, he started sending me episodes. And I'd done some episodic stuff before,
Yes, sir.
but not not to this degree, not 10.
There you go,
You know,
man.
and
But hey,
we worked.
but look at how stuff works, man. It's who you know and how good you treat people. So congratulations on getting that job, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Now
Thank
there's some young men at home watching this, young women as well, and they're looking to do what you want, that you are currently doing right now. Any advice that you can give to young people that's looking to get into the business of scoring?
I tell everybody the same thing all the time. You have to, number one, social media right now is the forefront of how we communicate.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one.
Okay.
The other thing, you have to grind to the point where it's like no tomorrow. You have to
Okay.
do social. You have to read articles. You have to email. You have to text. Whatever you can do to reach. A lot of times you're going to get a lot of no's. And I'm going to tell you
Okay.
something. No's are so important because they motivate me. You know, the
Okay.
no's motivate me to the point where, okay, you told me, okay, cool. I'm going to go over here. I'm good. You know,
All right.
so a lot of people get discouraged. Like, I don't want to do music anymore. I don't want to. It's fun. I love hearing no because I know I'm still working on other projects while I'm still
Talk
getting
about
no's
it.
and say, I'm going to get a yes over here. So, so I tell people, young people all the time to study their craft, buy as many plugins. We call them plugins for our computers and stuff, the sounds. Because
Yes, sir.
if your sound set is not right, people are going to look at you like we don't want to hire you because you don't have a good sound set. Let me tell you, when I was doing the family business, I subscribed to a lot of the different things online for Facebook and things like that.
Yeah.
And so a lot of ads were coming through, and this new piece came through. I'm like, oh, this is brand new. I'm buying it.
There you go.
You have to jump on it like when it's hot because it was a new sound.
Okay.
And had never been heard before on television. So I said, well, let me try this new sound. And then I have other sounds in my computer that I haven't even used yet. So it's a sound thing. You have to get into your sounds. You have to communicate with people. You have to go to these film festivals. One in particular, the biggest black one is the African American one is the ABFF.
Yes, sir.
Down in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on going to that in June. I think it's June, yeah.
Okay.
And if you can get to Sundance and Toronto and Kansas, that's great. But to really network, go to ABFF, go down there and show yourself and be a walking billboard.
There you go, man. I love that a lot, man, especially supporting our community. That's amazing. Now, we got a short time left with you here, Rob. We got about 2 minutes, but I want to ask you, if you could work with any director that you wanted to, you had your choice, who would that person be for you?
Oh, wow. One, or can I name two?
You can name two. I'll let you name two, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, Steven Spielberg on the top, and Antoine Fuqua. I think that's how you say his name.
Come on. All right. Nice. And when you get on with him, you call me. Okay. Bro, I could be a stunt. I could be a stunt double for Denzel. We look alike.
I know.
Call me.
Yes, that's Diggy. I love to do the next Equalizer movie, so you never know.
There you go. We're going to keep our eyes and our ears open for you, sir. Thank you for being here today. We love everything that you've done, all the awards you've won, what you do, and how you give back, man. Thank you. I want everybody watching this at home to definitely support you, definitely follow you. So can you please share with us your social media?
Yeah, Rob Diggy on Instagram, Rob Diggy on Facebook, and I think composer for films with a 4 and films with a Z on LinkedIn. But I like Instagram more so. That's my main hub for communicating. So that's Rob Diggy on Instagram, or composer for films on Instagram, which is composer, the number 4, and then films with a Z.
Got it. I like it a lot, man. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And hey, when you come to Miami, you make sure you come see me, all right? Don't just come by here and don't tell me you stopped in, man. Come on, come see me.
I'm going to come see you. Well, Miami and Orlando is a little bit of ways, right? Isn't it?
Hey, I'll come to you, all right? First round's on me.
There you go. I like that better.
All right, man. Thank you so much for being with us today, Mr. Rob Diggy. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, John.
All right, man. On behalf of myself, Mr. James John, my wonderful guest, Rob Diggy, and as always, Tight Mike Brando. Thank y'all for joining us on The Lowdown. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, sir. Thank y'all. Yes. Oh, what?
All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much, Mike. They love us.
They are prepaid.
They,
sir.
all right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never. But
All
thank
right.
you.
Sure.